So, Evan Mcpherson didn't have a great year last year. I think we can all say some games, although our defense really sucked, some games did come down to field goals that we were in because of our defense. And the formerly named Money Mac went bankrupt. Well, he's opening up now this offseason about what he's doing to fix his health is the most important thing I'm focusing on. Can't play this game if I'm hurt. It's off season. I'm trying to figure out more ways to strengthen the small muscles that I had problems with and just continue to do that. With all the work in strengthening it, I'm making sure I'm back stronger than ever. Training those little muscles you don't even think about. Alright, so other than his PP, let's talk about the actual real thing here. And this is the actual real answer, by the way. I make sure at least lengthen my warm-up. Well, I'm actually warming up and not just stretching. Actually getting the muscles fired up and ready to go. Make sure I touch everything. I feel like in the past, maybe I wouldn't do enough. Okay? Some guys work out before the game. Really get their muscles firing and ready to go. I feel like I could use more of that. Not fatigue your muscles before the game and practice, but actually getting them woken up. It's the balance. You have to find out what works best for you. Okay, how are you going to avoid missing kicks anymore, Evan? I need that part, buddy. I get it. You missed the last 5 games of the season. You had injuries, right? And because of that, you're talking about how you're recovering, how you're going to avoid injuries in the future. Yeah, that's great. What I really care about is you kicking the ball through the uprights. Straight down Hollywood Boulevard, right? That's really the big thing here. My kicking goals are basically just to improve in certain areas. I feel like I'm always trying to improve in ball striking and ball flight on field goals. Being able to control it in various winds where we play throughout the year. It tends to get a bit windy. My goals are more centered on things I can work on in my kicking game, not necessarily numbers. If I improve and I'm where I want to be, I feel like the goals I would set number-wise are going to be met. My goal is for you not to miss a game-winning kick. How do I get to that goal? That's where I want to get to, Evan. I want to get the goal where you don't miss any more kicks. In a game, you have to figure out the wind on the fly. It was good today. In the stadium, it's super inconsistent. You have wind into you, left to right, right to left. We have different leans on the ball. If it's a left to right wind, we lean the ball a little bit more left, a little bit more forward. If we're straight in the wind, we're leaning the ball pretty far forward to keep it lower and spinning faster. Things we haven't done before. Those are the kind of things that Ryan and Cal are working with too. Make it easier on each other so we can mess with the lean and how we need to do it. You're about to lean yourself to a brand new job if you don't start making kicks. Just saying. I don't know why I'm being so mean to Kate. I mean, I almost just called him Cade York. I'm being so mean to Evan Mcpherson, but last season really was rough with kicking, man. It really was. And you know, at the end of the day, our defense is the reason why we won in the playoffs. But even with our defense being so bad, we were in situations where if we would have had good kicking, we would have been in the playoffs as well. So this is a huge issue going into this offseason was field goal kicking, number 1. Defense number 1. Field goal kicking, number 3. Number 2, defense number 1. Okay. Number 2 is protecting Joe Burrow and the offensive line. Number 3, field goal kicking. We need those 3 things fixed. So What I want to see here, how are you going to fix that kicking issue? I get it. You're going to work on your muscles, going to work on that kind of stuff. I need accuracy. Because you normally have kick power. He normally always has kick power. His issue is accuracy. He's been missing it either left or right. That's what I need to see, fix. I attribute a lot of last year more to mental and not physical. During practice and pregame, I was hitting the ball really well. Then in game, it didn't happen. Okay. This is actually something that a lot of people say about kickers, and it's very true. Once a kicker gets in his head, that he keeps on missing, and he's not doing well, and he's continuously, making that mental mistake, it's over. That's what some people say about kickers. I don't say that about kickers, but some people do. Some people say, it's all in your head. Once it's in your head, you start questioning yourself, you start overthinking it, you overcomplex it, using Logan Wilson here, and you end up missing it. That's really what it comes down to. It's all mental. That's also something I'm working on. One clear thought, make the kick. As I go through my steps on the snaps and hold is clear in my mind, let my body take over. So again, that's really the biggest issue. And it makes sense to hear him say, like in pregame, I'm fine. I can kick field goals all I want in pregame. I can make field goals in, practice or training camp or preseason. The point is, he's having a mental block when it matters the most. And that's when kickers start to fall off and end up retiring. Usually. When it's in your head, it's hard to get it out of your head. It's hard to not overthink, well, I just missed this field goal last week and cost us the game, and now you're in the same situation. You're overthinking it. You're thinking way too much about last week and not right now, and you end up missing it, whiffing it left or right. It's all mental. So that's why a kicker who's already missed 3 field goals in the game will probably miss 4 field goals. Their next kick is probably not going to be good. Because it's not like they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to make sure I make this one because the other 3 I miss. No, it's in your head. You're overthinking it. You're going to overcompensate left or right because maybe you missed the last 3 left. And now you're going to overcompensate right. Now you go too far right and you end up missing it. It's all mental. So that's really what I wanted to get to this whole entire video. It was all mental. I didn't know if he was actually going to talk about that, but he did. Shout out to him for that. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'm expecting us to bring in another kicker during this offseason to compete with Evan Mcpherson. I know we paid him money, but at the end of the day, you got to get the best guy out there. So I do love Evan Mcpherson, by the way. I absolutely do love him. This is not a hate video. I know I wasn't the most positive in this video. But it's one of those situations where it's like, it's frustrating. It really is. And with how bad last season was for us, you look at the fact that we weren't a playoff team. And yes, again, like I said many times, our defense was the reason. Our defense put us in really bad spots. But still, Evan McPherson wasn't able to do his job. And that's very concerning. So, peace out.